Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse, Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Morgan horse Sadie being trained to drive a cart. Mini Zebu heifer Susie being trained to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learning to pull a harrow. Watch Morgan mare Sadie learning to cross the 16-foot balance beam obstacle.
Good, good.
As you can see, we are trying to work with Sadie, my 3.5-year-old, to cross the 16-foot by 8-inch balance beam in the Minmore Farms obstacles area. We've worked with her on this a couple times from the ground in the past. Today, for the first time, we're getting some video of her present skill on this task. And we even optimistically put a saddle on, thinking we might try it from saddle. Rosie is just lead lining Sadie across the balance beam. The objective being 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way across this 8-inch across beam, so to speak. Certainly, the horses are capable of it. We've shown that. The issue is, do they understand our request? And that we will show you as we progress. All right, investigation as usual. I always encourage investigation of any obstacle. Get a little bit closer to show you her footfall if we get to that point. We're being really patient, and of course we're going to have to be repetitive. 1 foot. Two feet. All right. Can we get 3? Not yet, but maybe. Yes, yes, 3. Very nice. And we will, of course, give carrot treats if we feel like we've reached our objective and we have compliance. That's 3. Oh, dear. Wash the back too. Maybe we can get her back up there again, though. Yes, 3.
Don't step on yourself. Good. I see it. Up the hill. Good.
Well, we were halfway across and then she went off the balance beam with 2 legs. So from our experience, it's best to just start over and ask for it again. And then, of course, if we can get it in one direction, it's another chore to get it in the other. The advantage to doing it with someone in saddle is that you can also use some leg pressures to help explain. See what she's doing there with her left front? She just wasn't quite sure. Now, why do we want Sadie to be able to do this? Well, it's an easy task, really. Physically, it's easy. We want to be able to communicate to her what is our requests. We want to be able to move her body parts, including we want to be able to get her feet to move where we want them to go. So it's just another athletic task, another obstacle that we would like to be able to accomplish here with Shadrach, Sun and Shine, Sadie. A very willing Morgan horse. Another attempt. We've been working almost 5 minutes. We won't show you all of the repetition. It could be boring. But we'll show you the progress and we'll try to tell you how long it took us to get to our goals.
Step on yourself.
So we've got the front feet on there. She sure understands that. There we've got one back foot. Good girl. No, and then she went off. Not quite sure yet.
We keep saying that it's an easy task or it is accomplishable, but I think it's a lot harder for her than we think it is. Just because I think being so young, she just doesn't have this total concept of where her feet are at all times.
The question is
it's easy, but maybe she thinks it's hard. Back.
Yeah, the question is, does Sadie understand where her feet are all the time? Not always, especially young horses. So it's although it's athletically not a demanding request, it does require knowing how to move body parts and knowing where the feet are.
Okay. I mean, I think that she is pretty willing. I mean, we can see that like sometimes when she steps back off, she'll step back on. Like she's not disagreeing with me per se. She is quite distracted by the calves and the other horses, but she's not being willfully disobedient. She's just being young and distractible and, unfocused. And I think this takes a lot of focus more than anything.
In case you can't hear all that Rosie's saying, is that she feels that Sadie is a little bit distracted and she's trying. She's trying.
Okay. That's good.
And that she's young.
Nice and straight. Now we should get those back to her.
We need to get her focus. Just to get her to stand like that. To stand still sometimes is much harder than to move. Let's see if we can get 4 on there and then a stand. That would be a good interim success objective.
Okay.
Still 2. Almost went off completely with the front, but got her back on. Still 2. At least she's putting one in front of the other with her front feet, realizing that she needs to do that in order to stay on. All right, we're going to do some repetition. We'll turn the camera back on when we think we've made some progress or have decided to change our goals for today.
Well, we got all fours on right now, and she's just standing there nicely. So we're going to go get a little bit of carrot and give it to her and let her stand there a little longer, and then see if we can take another step.
Here we go.
Nope. There.
Oh, we're asking for forward motion. We've at least got 3 up there. She got her little carrot. We'll see if we can do ever so slightly a little bit more of the right answer today. And then she gets to be rewarded by going out on a short trail ride because it is a beautiful day in Santa Cruz. We've been working just under 10 minutes. Here, see if you can use this arm extension. Oh, Rosie wants to just lift up her legs. Let's see if she understands.
Just don't get yourself all tangled up there.
See, once she understands, this is not hard for her to do. It's not automatic for her to want to put her 4 legs in front of each other like that on a narrow board, but it's certainly doable. For the first time, we got all 4s on there and had her stand there. Let's see if we can do it again. And then she'll know it's the right answer. And next time, we'll get her to do it yet again. Here, you want to use this arm extension?
No, that wasn't really working before, I felt like. Don't step off.
If you can stand at her head and put the arm extension behind the drive line on the right side of her body, let's see if she understands.
No. Oh, good.
Almost. Yes, 3. 3. That's good. 3 and relaxation.
I feel like we need 2 people. Good. Okay.
Yeah, she's still concerned. Oh, good, Sadie. Good, she's trying so hard to give us the answer we want. If only she knew what we want.
No. Good. Good. Good girl.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera for a minute, and we'll keep trying, maybe with the arm extension with me on the other side, and if we get another stand on the balance beam with 4 feet, we'll let you know. It's been about 11 minutes of repetition. Okay, what we did, and we're going to try to show you now, is we decided just to walk her across looking where we want to go. And she said, oh, I understand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Almost. She did walk across it a moment ago, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to show you. If we look where we want to go and give her a straight path, she walked across almost the whole balance beam with all 4s. Let's see if we can get at least all 4 on there at any one moment. Oh, not that time. Repetition. It's okay. That's what training's all about. If you don't want to do it with your own horse, you can get somebody to do it for you, but that's oftentimes what it takes. But you know, once they learn, and if they're willing, it's very nice to get the right answer. 1, 2, look where you're going. 3, there you go. There you go. She's trying really hard. All right. One more time, Rosie. How about it? See if we can get at least consistent all 4s on there at any one time. Remember now, what we're doing here is we're using the important technique of focusing on where we want to go looking ahead, giving her impulsion. 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2, not yet. Okay, we've been working a little bit under 15 minutes. We hope we'll get a good right answer within the next moment or two, and then we'll quit for today and show you her progress another day, which oftentimes the next time it's much easier. 1, 2, no. Start again. Are you looking forward?
I am.
Yeah, she is. All right, Rosie said she's looking forward. A little bit of forward impulsion sounds. 1, 2. There you go. There you go. We got about 2 sets of 4. But you know what, Rosie? I didn't follow with the camera, so let's try again. I'm pretty sure we'll get it again, and 3 times a charm. I get so excited I forget to move the camera. Rosie's going to try walking on it this time. Oh, that didn't work. She said, well, if you're walking on it, I'll walk next to it. Now we got it. Now we've got it. We've got it on camera too, and that's the 3rd time in a row she's done it for us. So that's all we're going to do for today's lesson with Shadrach Sunshine Sadie walking across the balance beam at Midmore Farms Obstacles area. Today Rosie's going to maybe get up in the saddle and help her. Oh dear. Can you try that technique of looking forward and hoping that she knows that her 4 feet are supposed to stay on the balance beam?
I was doing that before, and she'd make it part of the way, and she'd always fall off.
Okay.
I really think it is too hard for her, especially on this narrower part.
She's trying. No, she certainly is doing much better than she did at the beginning of yesterday's session. Good. 1. Okay, so I'm going to leave the camera on and go and try to help again. And today we're going to see if getting in the saddle is helpful too. So here we go with an arm extension.
Good. Good. So I was going back and forth earlier before between doing it slow and trying to get her to, you know, do like 1 foot at a time, and occasionally going like this.
Yeah, try that. Yes. Yes. Oh, very nice.
But she does that every time. That
Yes,
I do
yes. Let me point out that when I built this balance beam, the board on the top of the balance beam is just about 1 inch shorter on this end, which is the west end. So that seems to be where she loses it. Yes, she does. Okay. Most balance beams, though, are only 8 foot. This is just a big challenge that we decided to set up back here in the obstacles area. We have another one that's only 8 foot, so Sadie could do that one practically with her eyes closed now. And let her investigate again. The investigation is very good. Yes. She's certainly much more willing and much more able today than in last session, which was yesterday. Good girl, Sadie.
Now wait a second.
Okay, now she's got all 4s. Yeah. She had all 4s for about 5 seconds.
She's like trying to put that other foot back on, and she really like can't figure out.
She can't figure out, Rosie says, how to get that right rear back on. But if you move forward, maybe she'll do it. Much more willing, yes. Yeah, she's just not sure. Well, what do I do with it? So she's letting it dangle. All right, we're going to stop the camera for a minute. Rosie's going to get in the saddle. And I'm going to lead Sadie while Rosie gives her a little bit of cueing with her legs and her body weight. Okay, Rosie's now in saddle, and I'm going to walk up to the beginning or the east side of the balance beam and try to help Sadie understand, as Rosie helps her understand, what we want. So you'll be watching our progress. That was about half of the balance beam. That was good. I mean, that was 8 foot. Ooh. Just put up. Okay, you see that we took the lead line off. We didn't feel it was adding anything at this point in our training. She still goes consistently halfway across, almost consistently. So we're just going to continue to repeat. Yeah, it is hard for her. It's hard for her to realize where her feet are. And I think she's beginning to understand where they should be. So we're going to just choose a good place to stop. Oh, that's the time for the trail ride. That was excellent.
Before taking Sadie out on her trail ride, we warmed her up in the arena with spins and jumps.
In order to document prerequisite skills for yet another show on Sadie's progress in ranch horse versatility training, we're showing you today her present level of doing spins. Now, can we get Sadie, without too much cueing necessary, to pivot over her hind end and step over with her outside front leg? The most important thing to remember when you're teaching spins is forward motion. Try not to pull your horse backwards in any way. And a good way to start the spin for a horse that doesn't automatically do it push button is just go smaller and smaller railroad track circles, keeping forward motion, cues with your legs, with your body, with your voice, until the horse realizes himself or herself that what I can do here is just stop my back legs and pivot over them. It becomes just an automatic response to request for forward motion in a very tight circle. Let's see what Sadie does now. Keep smaller and smaller. We want that step over, that all-important step over at the front, which means keep the forward motion going. Yes, yes, good. And even if you just do one time around, yes. She's getting the message. Very nice, Sadie. Let's try it in the other direction. We always try to document prerequisite skills when we... Yes. Oh, very nice, Sadie. Yes. Now, one step behind with that outside front leg. Okay. And we happen to have a cavaletti set up here in the uncovered arena. And it happens to be a nice day. And the footing is dry. Let's just see if she'll jump. This is the highest setting on this crossbar wooden cavaletti. Let's see if Sadie will jump for Rosie. It's a little bit high to step over, so let's see what she says about leaping over it. Ranch versatile horses have to be able to do these tasks upon our request, even if they haven't done them for a while. Let's see what Sadie says today about jumping the cavaletti. We're documenting her prerequisite skill on this task. Yes, she tipped it a little bit with her front legs. but I don't think that it's going to freak her out. Sometimes that does for a horse that hasn't jumped. They think that the tipping was not their fault, but the jump's fault. So they get very fearful. Let's see what she does on the next time around. Beautiful. That time she really lifted well. How about the other direction? And we've got our documentation. As the weather continues to get wetter and wetter, this fall and winter we'll be moving indoors into my covered arena, which is a 44-foot square pen. We can be doing some more work on these arena-like tasks that do have application out in the real world, out on the ranch, out on the trail. We can be honing up those skills. A little bit of hesitation. Let's try it again. I don't think she'll hesitate this time. Rosie gives her plenty of opportunity to warm up, get closer and closer to the obstacle, or in this case the cavaletti. And when Rosie feels softness and lightness, which is the way we like to train our horses using natural horsemanship techniques, then she'll ask for the task. Better, better. I felt that was good, Rosie. You feel that was good enough to quit on?
No, I'm going to try one more time.
Okay, one more time, Rosie said. She, I think, wants a little bit smoother motion over the jump. So she's going to do a little bit more lightness preparation. Extremely important for our kind of training. Hit it a little bit with the back leg. Did you feel that that was a smoother transition though?
Yeah, let me try something different.
Okay, so Rosie's going to do it again. She wants to try something. She's going to pick up a cannon. Sometimes that helps with the leap. Yes. That looked good.
Yeah, that was better.
That was better. All right. So, let's quit for today. And we'll be doing some extra shows soon on Sadie doing her spins and her jumping.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty and Susie, www.thesocolos.com.